A big boost for businesses. Tonight, $166 billion is available in tariff refunds after the Supreme Court ruled that President Trump's taxes were illegal. It comes to after more than 700 businesses filed for bankruptcy in 2025. That's the highest in 15 years. But consumers who ultimately paid higher prices over the last year are not getting any of that money. And now some are suing to get their fair share.
Fashion is a passion for Tiana and Andre Tunstall, owners of Luxe Department Store, a boutique in St. Louis. Most of their bright, unique styles are imported.
I mean, everything is made overseas. Very few things come from the U.S.
Like many businesses, they say higher tariffs and higher costs have made the last year a tough one.
The tariffs just kind of added a layer to that because the manufacturers that we purchased from went up on their prices.
It's been a rough little edge. It's been a little struggle. But I feel like, our customers are loyal customers.
In February, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that President Trump had illegally issued tariffs under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. Customs and Border Protection has opened a portal called the Consolidated Administration and Processing of Entries, or CAPE, where businesses can apply for refunds on tariffs finalized in the last 80 days. City equity researchers say large companies will have large claims. Walmart, $10 billion. Target, $2 billion. Nike, $1 billion. But refunds will take 60 to 90 days, and the Tunstalls are concerned it could be tricky for small businesses to benefit.
We buy from places, wholesale manufacturers in the United States. So they've already incurred the cost, and then they pass the cost on to us.
And consumers who ultimately paid these taxes through higher prices at businesses for goods are not eligible to apply for these refunds. A Chicago man, Matthew Stockoff, has filed this class action lawsuit against Costco for customers to receive tariff refunds. Other consumers have filed similar suits against FedEx and UPS. Costco has said it did not raise prices due to tariffs, but would apply any refund toward lowering prices. FedEx, UPS, and DHL Express say they will refund customers who originally paid tariffs. But most other companies have not announced refunds for customers, and many economists don't expect most businesses to lower prices back down either, though the Tunstalls say they plan to.
Of course, when those prices start to come down for us, they'll come down for our customers.
Now, a Texas lawmaker has proposed tariff rebates for consumers that would send payments of more than $1,000. And we asked some of our local lawmakers if they're taking steps or supporting any legislation to help you get tariff refunds. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley's office said he introduced a bill last year to send Americans tax rebate checks from Biden-era policies. It has not passed. Congressman Wesley Bell tells us it's time for the American people to get their money back. He didn't mention a specific bill, and we haven't heard back yet from Senator Schmidt's office.